Alrighty, so I'm going to finish up this project, which is what I was starting on. If you guys watched the exhaust video with Chris's car, you probably noticed I went under my truck and looked at my rear end. So you can tell it's all leaking and whatnot. So I went ahead and took the drain plug out and stuck my finger in there to see if there was any fluid left. It's a pretty good amount still, but I'm just going to top everything off, especially the transmission. That's a more important one I haven't checked, so I'm going to look at that. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck. Alright, so you can see I popped the drain plug out and everything seems to be good. It is wet on the bottom though, so that's why I wanted to check the amounts of fluid because I noticed it was leaking. Okay. So I stick my finger in here and I stick it down just a little bit. You can see there's only a little bit on my finger, which is why I wanted to top it off. So I'll be putting some of this in there, which is a synthetic 75 weight 90 gear oil, just regular whatever. I'm just going to top it off with this stuff. I am going to be pulling the thread member out and changing the whole gasket and making sure everything's cleaned and sealed and whatnot. I'm actually going to probably pull the whole rear end out and just service everything. But I obviously can't do that because this is my daily driver and I can't do it quite yet. So I'm just going to top out the fluid and make sure it at least has fluid in it before I do that. No. Nice. Alright, we're going to get a rig. Do the same for the undercarriage, and it looks like I have a leak somewhere. Well, you can see it's leaking right there, obviously, so some seal's bad. I don't think that's rear main because... yeah, it's definitely gear oil. That's not motor oil. So it's... yeah, it's gear oil. So the trans is leaking, and as you can see right there, it's splashing like all of it all over my floor and like all over the side of the frame. So I want to try to fix that, but for now I'm just going to fill it a little bit and just make sure I have some in it. So I'm going to take that little plug off that you can see and then just top it off. I hope you guys can see that. It's kind of really difficult to film this. There's that little plug. I can't get my finger on it. There we go. Oh, that's a good sign. Nice. Oh, damn it. Just so you guys can like kind of see what I'm dealing with. I can barely get it in the hole because I don't have like a straw or tube to feed it in. But it's going in. I'm not making a crazy mess either. You can still see. I hope you guys can see it's going in. But yeah. It's not overflowing at all, which tells me that's pretty low. So I'm going to fill this thing up and then cap it. So I just went ahead and I changed the oil, or I didn't change the oil, I just kind of topped it off, I guess you could say. Doesn't really seem much different. I don't really think it was as low as I thought. Yeah, it seems to go in and out of gear just fine. That's the reason I never really addressed it earlier, is because it wasn't a problem. My trans didn't seem incredibly hot, and I wasn't hearing a bunch of weird noises from the rear end, so I was like, it's probably fine, and it was, but I just thought it'd be nice to do since I had the fluid with me. So yeah, I did it. I've been wanting to show you guys this for a long time, but I just like never had a chance. All right, you ready? It's my truck. Oh, dang, look at that. Comment below if you remember this truck, if you're an OG and actually remember that. That's my old truck, for those of you who don't know. It's a 75 F250. I bought it, it sat under a tree for like 2 or 3 years, and I pretty much cleaned it up, but that's a really nice truck. I love that truck, and I miss it. Awesome truck. That's the guy that bought it from me. Super cool guy. All right, so it's nighttime, as you can tell. I was driving the truck around, came back, did a little bit more work and whatnot. So now I'm going down to head out to my buddy Matt's house. I don't think I've ever talked about Matt. Matt's a friend of mine that I met. He runs at our drag strip. We have a local drag strip. It's Verona 8th Mile Drags out in San Diego, California. For you guys that are wondering, if you're local, come out to that track. It's the 8th Mile. So I work at that track, and Matt always comes and brings his 63 Comet. It's a small block, 302, decently built 302, 5-speed in it. He broke second gear, so it's pretty much a 4-speed. But it's a cool car. It's a street car, runs NOS and whatnot. So he invited me down to go check out the car. So I'm gonna actually go down there and hang out with him. I thought it'd be kind of cool to film his car and check his car out and talk to him. The guy's 6'9", so he's a big dude. But he actually runs a YouTube channel that he just started called 2 Average. I'll definitely leave a link down below, and I really want you guys to go check it out, because the kind of quality videos he's putting out for his first 2 videos are unheard of. He's really good at editing. He's been making videos back in the early 2000s, I believe. So he's just jumping back into it, and he's doing a really good job. You'll see a lot of cool burnout videos of him and his Comet. He does a lot of burnouts, a lot of cool stuff like that, goes to a lot of car shows. He's a really cool guy. So I'm actually going to go meet him for the first time in person. I talk to him all the time, but I have not met him in person, so it's going to be my first time meeting him in person. But nevertheless, I'm actually giving him the same manifolds that were on this truck. This truck had manifolds, not the long tubes that you guys all see and hear now. This truck, when I bought it, was literally bone stock. It had manifolds on it, just those stock cast ones. So I'm actually getting him those manifolds so he can use them. I'm not going to disclose what it is, because I don't know if he wants to tell his subscribers what it is or anything. But all I know is he's doing a cool big motor upgrade with them, and I'm going to give them to him. So basically, my truck had cast manifolds before I put the long tubes on. So now I'm giving him the cast manifolds, and so he can do something cool with them. It's really cool what he's doing. I think it's going to be pretty cool. So go check his channel out. I'll leave it down below. 2 Average. Go check his channel out so you guys can see what he's doing with those manifolds. I think it's going to be really cool, because whatever motor upgrade he's doing to his Comet, I can pretty much say that the stock manifolds on my truck are on his Comet now, which is, I don't know, it's kind of cool for me to say. But nevertheless, we're going to go down and check it out and say hi to Matt. Maybe I'll start filming now. think your tire gave out.
Did it?
Yeah, it's going about pretty much flat. Yeah, you really killed those, didn't you?
Yeah, a little bit. This is from last night, or the night before last
I saw the video, yeah, dang. Did you run 205s on this thing on the street?
Those are the old front tires.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
The tires that I usually run right here under the bench, they're 235/60s.
Okay. I was like, there's no way he's doing a burnout comp with the slicks that I see you run at the track.
No, those are way too expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, no way.
Yeah, these were the old, when I bought the drag lights for the front, I had these left over, so we wanted to film a burnout. I didn't want to ruin my radial, so I just threw these on.
Yeah, I should have gone to that show because I could have filmed that.
That was a pretty cool little thing. It was small, but there was a lot of nice little cars, and everybody there was like super rad.
Yeah.
They were stoked on my burnout.
Yeah, I bet.
Everything was free. Free food, free sodas, free beers, free popcorn. Everything was free.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Who was putting it on? Was it a shop?
Yeah, no, it was a club, the Dirty Bombs.
Okay. That's cool. I gotta go to that next time. Is it like a monthly thing or?
They're gonna do it, I think, seasonal, so like every 3 months or something like that. This was last night was the first one.
That's awesome. Dang it, I should have gone to it. Not like I would have done a burnout, because I'd have blown mine out because I only get one tire.
My buddy Ryan only had one tire in his C20, and he literally popped his tire to the rim. I had the trailer, his truck home last night too.
Oh, so you had to go 2 trips?
Yeah, we went there, picked his truck up, took him to Bonita, and then went back, picked up my car, and came back here.
Oh, that sucks.
Which is why my truck was just like in the yard.
Yeah, I feel like that was
Because it was like 1:30 when we got home.
Yeah, that sucks. And then later, we're definitely going to have to talk about your badass shifter, because I've never seen that before.
My roommate made that.
That's like...
The Mustang originally was a turbo straight 6 with a T5.
Okay.
He's tall like me, so he had his seat back real far. The T5 was real far, far.
Yeah, that's a short trans, yeah.
So he made that on a lathe, and then he went the Turbo 400 with a trans brake, and I mounted my seats really far back. So he let me use that.
Yeah, that thing is so sick.
You can fit like almost your entire fist in the ports.
Wow. Huh.
With the air filter off, you can see all the nitrous and stuff too. It's pretty well hidden because of the giant
Oh, yeah. I see everything now. I don't know anything about nitrous. I'm embarrassed to say that, but...
I didn't either when I put it on my car.
I see you got your purge and everything. Yeah, that's cool.
My buddy and I pieced this together out of parts out of his garage. He really didn't know anything about it either. It was just stuff off his friend's cars when he talked him into going turbo. And then we threw it on the car, went to the track. We thought we had it set up right. Made a couple passes and it farted and banged and didn't really go anywhere. And then had one of the dudes that was there, 2 unit nitrous car, look at it, and he pretty much told us we're doing it completely wrong.
Nice.
We band-aided it and it went 7.5, and then I changed everything around and it runs a lot better now. I used to only have one fuel pressure regulator.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
So now there's a dedicated, the nitrous has a dedicated fuel pressure regulator. We were adjusting the richness of the shot by adjusting the fuel pressure, which was like completely wrong.
Hmm.
It has no second gear right now.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
I have another trans that I need to...
Is it another T5?
Yeah.
Yeah. So explain this shifter to me so everyone understands. And so you're 6'9". I want to make sure everyone knows that.
Yeah, 6'9". And the seats, this is where like the factory seat would end.
Yeah.
And this is where mine now ends.
Yeah, and it's got no padding in it pretty much.
Yeah, it's got like that much padding.
Yeah, pretty much.
So basically, it's just like an extension of the shifter. Just.
And you've never had an issue with it, huh? Like it doesn't.
Oh, I miss
bind,
shifts all the freaking time.
but it doesn't bind that much.
No.
Wow.
And the shifts, the missing shifts usually aren't from the shifter. They're from my lack of driving. But
that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I saw that and I was like, oh my god, engineering. I love it.
yeah, you can buy something like this, but they're not tongue and groove like that, which is what my roommate. Which is why my roommate made one. They like mount to the sides and they don't work as well, and they bind up and they get loose.
Yeah.
So he made this on the lathe, and then it's got little like Delrin washers in here that are greased to keep it from binding up, and it keeps it all nice and slick.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's also got some built-in. It had a built-in like quick shift ratio into it, but I'm not sure I mounted it correctly for that. But
Is that a Pro 5.0 short shifter, or is it just...
No idea. It came on the trans.
Okay.
I know it's a B&M, I think.
Okay.
Should probably adjust the shift stops. That's probably why I don't have any second gear.
So it just pops out of gear, or you literally destroyed that gear?
I think I have a bench shift fork because I can put it in second, but it immediately pops back out.
Okay, so
And
it's
I can't even hold it in gear.
So it's like not fully engaging the gear.
Yeah.
I got
So I'm gonna pull the trans out and pull it apart and see if it's a shift fork, and if not, or if it is, I'll fix it. If not, I'll slam that other one in.
Nice. So look for this car on 2 Average. I'll leave a link down below. You can check out Matt's channel and all the stuff that he does with this car, and hopefully more stuff.
Yeah.
Putting a trans in it, right?
Trans, probably gonna play with nitrous, and then there's a turbo sitting for it.
Oh yeah. So follow 2 Average down below to see a little tiny boost getting 63 Comet. I think that's so sick. So check that out. I'll leave a link down below. Thank you, Matt, for having me over.
No worries.
And we'll hopefully do some cool videos in the future when my truck isn't slow and a 3 on the tree and boring and yeah, all that good stuff. So
This was really slow and boring at one point in time too.
yeah.
I still took it to the drag strip, but I still had a blast.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get to do some cool stuff soon. Slower video. Sorry, I was kind of all over the place. I just haven't had much to do. I've been doing a lot of school and a lot of all this other stuff, and I don't know. I wanted to film something, so I thought I'd throw this together. Check out Matt's car. Check out his channel, please. I think it'd be really cool. You'd enjoy it a lot.
Want a souvenir bent valve?
No, I don't need a bent valve in your motor. But yeah, check out Matt's channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.